You probably know someone, or maybe even find yourself like this sometimes, who can't let go, constantly analyzes, controls, and keeps a hand on the pulse even when the situation is long out of their control. For these people, letting go doesn't mean peace. It feels like a threat. They need to know what's happening, have influence, and feel that nothing will catch them off guard. But why do some people have such a strong need for control? One of the main reasons is fear of uncertainty. People who can't let go feel immense discomfort when something is happening beyond their control. For them, lack of full information or influence equals danger. Their minds generate 1,000 scenarios, usually the worst ones, so controlling everything becomes a way to maintain a sense of safety. This isn't a choice, it's a defense mechanism. Another reason is an anxious personality. People with strong anxious traits often can't let go because any lack of control feels like a potential threat. Even small decisions or changes in their surroundings can trigger tension, worry, and obsessive analysis. Control provides them with a temporary sense of security and agency, which soothes their inner anxiety. Another reason is a lack of trust in others. People who can't let go often believe that if they don't oversee everything themselves, others will fail or make mistakes. Every action, decision, or move from those around them is scrutinized and controlled, because they don't believe they can rely on someone else's responsibility. Control becomes a way to protect themselves from disappointment and feelings of helplessness. Another reason is overthinking. People who can't let go analyze every possible consequence of their own actions and the decisions of others. Their minds constantly replay what-if scenarios, weighing every potential mistake, threat, and outcome. Control becomes a way to try to manage this flood of thoughts. If they check, monitor, and anticipate everything, they think they can avoid problems. In practice, overthinking fuels obsession, and letting go seems nearly impossible. Another reason is the need to predict the future. People who can't let go often have a strong need to know what will happen next, how a situation will unfold, how others will react, and what the consequences will be. Control becomes their way of getting ahead of reality. If they analyze every detail, every conversation, every move, they feel they can avoid surprises. Another reason is excessive responsibility. People who can't let go often feel that everything depends on them, that if they don't oversee, check, or control, the whole world will fall apart. In their minds, the belief is, I have to handle it because no one else will. Sometimes this comes from childhood experiences where they had to take on more than they should have. And sometimes it's the belief that only through excessive control can things go the right way. Another reason is perfectionism. People who can't let go often have a mental image of the perfect outcome. Every detail must be managed, every decision carefully considered, because even the smallest mistake feels unacceptable. Controlling everything gives them the sense that they can influence the outcome and avoid errors. In practice, this leads to chronic tension. You can never let go because everything must be perfect, and reality rarely allows that. Another reason is trauma and past life experiences. People who can't let go have often gone through situations where a lack of control had serious consequences: betrayal, abandonment, unexpected loss, childhood chaos, or toxic environments. These experiences leave a lasting mark on the psyche. The brain has learned that letting go equals danger. Even if the current situation is calm, they operate in alarm mode, constantly monitoring and controlling everything to avoid repeating past threats.